Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have a young chap here, one of the tourists to Badagry here in Lagos State, Nigeria. So I'll be talking to him. I want him to share his experience here in Badagry. So, young man, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
You are fine, good. What's your name?
My name is Ashimi Olawaju David.
Oh, thank you, thank you. And what class are you?
I am in GSS1.
Wonderful. You are in JSS1. Now, did you enjoy your coming to Badagry?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Can you tell me, or you tell everybody out there watching you, just tell us your experience. What did you see? How did you feel?
I feel excited.
You felt excited. Oh, that's wonderful. So tell me the things you saw.
We went to the slave market.
The slave market, what did you see there?
We saw as the slaves are treated. We saw
The way the slaves were treated. Was it good or bad?
it was bad.
It was bad, okay.
We saw the tallest drum.
The tallest drum. Where? In Nigeria? Or the tallest drum in Nigeria? Oh, wonderful. Okay. So were you given the chance to beat the drum?
No, sir.
No. It was so tall.
Yeah.
Okay. So apart from that, what else did you see at the slave market?
We saw them 3 kind of slave in the dungeon.
Okay. In the dungeon. Okay, that's enough. You have done very well. Okay. You also went to the other side?
Yes, sir.
The point of no return.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what did you notice? What did you see there?
We saw the Atlantic Ocean.
You saw the ocean. Beautiful. What else?
We saw, they told us about as the slave go there with the ship and they will never return back.
Okay, how they will board the ship and never come back to Nigeria. Was it good?
No, sir.
No. You felt bad,
Yes, sir.
just like me. Yeah, guys, as we have the Siriki family business or merchandise of a slave, this is another family. And from what I heard, there are about 5 different families that were into this slave trade business. So this is Mobi royal family. These people, they were also slave traders in those days. So they have their own museum also. Their museum is at the back. This is the museum of the Mobi family. You see, although I'm not going inside, it is this artwork that really caught my attention. Look at the man. The man working, that's the slave, working on the sugarcane farm. You can see him. His hands and legs were chained together and his lips were padlocked. Why do they do that? For him not to take from the sugarcane, because they believe if he start eating the sugarcane, he may gain some strength. And as a result of that, he may want to run away or do otherwise. You get? Okay, now look at this woman also packing sugarcane. They also chained her legs, her arms, and they also padlocked her mouth. This is terrible. Slave trade was a very, very bad thing. I'm happy there's an abolishment of a slave trade later, so it was abolished because it is not good. This is bad against humanity. This is the slave port in Badagry. Port entrance. Now you can see right over there is a lagoon over there. Okay, so from here, from the slave, from the barracoon place or the slave cell, they come over here. They walk them over, and there was no fence here before. So this is the place. This arc you are seeing, they go through that place, then to the lagoon. A boat or whatever will be waiting for them, or a ferry will be waiting for them to cross them over to the point of no return. their teachers and the people in charge of the boat, or do I say the ferry, they are taking them one by one, arranging them into the boat or into the ferry. So once they leave that place, where they are going is the place called point of no return. You see, they are going to cross the lagoon like this. I don't know if you can see, there's an arc-like, white arc-like structure over there. You see, that is the point of no return. That's the entrance to the place. The way these children are crossing, that is exactly how they usually cross the slaves in those days. But you know, they will use not a speedboat like the one you are seeing. No, they will use a boat where they will be paddling. So they will paddle them or paddle themselves from here, from this point, to the other side that is called a point of no return. That point of no return is an island. As of today, some people live there. But in those days, you know, that is where the boat, because after that lagoon, after the island, there's an ocean. The Atlantic Ocean is there. So the boat or the ship of the European slave merchants will be waiting to convey the slaves from here to wherever, to England, to wherever they are taking them to. So that is why it is called point of no return, because any slave that gets to that place, of course, there is no assurance that that slave will come back. And let me tell you this, there is a special well at the other end there. That well, the slaves will drink from it. Once they drink from it, that is bye-bye to Nigeria, bye-bye to Africa. This is terrible, guys. I can see that you brought some school children here.
Yes.
Can you tell us your name and your experience here in Badagry? Tell us the places you visited and what you saw over there.
My name is Alaya Wajo,
Okay.
and I brought my children down to this Badagry slave trade, and though we've been in the slave market, and I can tell you that what we saw are fantastic, because we're able to see so many things that have happened in the past, and that make my children at least to know a lot of things in the history of Badagry and the slave trade and Nigeria as a whole.
And tell us your experience when you got to the other side.
When we went to the land of
Point of no
return, it was glorious, because being there, we even saw what government is even doing there, trying to innovate something and to put some things as history there. But I pray that God help our government at least to finalize that project that they started. There we saw a lot of things. We were able to see the water that the people, that the slaves that they drank, and then that which I think other poisonous water there about that they drank, that put them off track and made them to even know what they are doing. And there is a wonderful journey, and the journey is so tough. But
okay.
Glory
You
to
crossed
God.
the lagoon. You crossed the lagoon when going, and you also crossed when coming.
Back. Yes.
Okay. Now, generally speaking about tourism in Nigeria, especially here in Badagry, do you think the tourism board is making money around here?
No, what I can say first is that Badagry is a home of history.
Is what?
A place of history, home of history.
Home of history.
Yes.
Okay.
And what I just say is, to help the tour in this place, I believe the government should try to expand more things in this Badagry.
Like what?
Even like what I said earlier, I said the point of no return that I went, that place is a place of history that government need to make it more glorious than the way it is. So at least people, the history in Nigeria, in Badagry, is not this that should die. The history should keep on being. If government should help, all the point they should try to renovate it and then put a lot of things in, I think the tour will be more glorious to people, because Badagry, even people from other countries,
They come here.
all like to come here for the history in Badagry.
All right. Guys, this is still the slave trade area. As I said, I'm around the point of no return, part of Badagry. You can see a lot of school vehicles at my back. Tourists are coming here. Schools are bringing their children for field trip or excursion to learn one or two things about what slave trade is all about. I believe you have learned something today, because I must tell you, I've learned a lot. And I feel so bad, I feel so sad. But what can we do? What has happened has happened. Okay? I know some people will say, yes, the white people, they must pay dearly for what they did. Okay. But my own question is, what about our leaders that sold our people? Some of our leaders, our ancestors, don't forget, they were into slave trade business. I don't want to mention names again. You have watched it in the video. They are into slave trade business. So what can you say about that? You don't need to blame, you don't need to put all the blames on the white people. You need to blame our people too for cooperating with them. So guys, let me just say bye-bye from here till we come, or till I see you again, or till you see me again. I remain ever sincerely yours, your Miado. Keep watching Aero of Travels and Tours YouTube channel.